Hey, Chandler Crouch here. The 2019 Tarrant County property values just came out, and you're probably watching this video maybe because you got an email from me and it said, hey, I've got your values, and I'm going to walk you through the website and show you exactly how you can verify this stuff and get a lot more information than you'll find on that blue form. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to walk you through this one step at a time. So the first step is go to tad.org. Then come down here and search for your property. I'm going to search by property address, and let's see if I've got it in here. I do not. Okay, so 9500. Okay, this is my office address, and I'm doing. But what will happen? You'll pull up your property here. This number right here is going to be the number that they think your house is worth. That's what it's going to be, your 2019 proposed value. Click on this number. That's your account number. Then let's go ahead and scroll all the way down to the very bottom and then begin working your way up. The first thing you're going to see is this section for exemptions. Now, if you've got a homestead exemption, you'll see it in red letters right below this word exemptions right here. If you have an over 65 exemption, you're not going to see it because there are some privacy laws that protect seniors, and so you're not going to see that there. You will see if you've got a disabled veteran exemption or something like that, then you will see those there. Let's scroll up a little bit. Now, this is the section that gets all the attention and all the excitement, okay? Before we get into this, let me just explain what these numbers are. So again, this is total market value. This is what they think your property value is worth. This is the number that they're proposing, okay? It's a big number, I'm sure. The appraised value is what you're actually getting taxed on. Now, if you see a difference between market value and appraised value, the only reason why you see a difference is because you have a homestead exemption filed on your property. And your appraised value is going to be lower than your market value in some cases, okay? And the reason why is because you get some protection by having a homestead exemption. And that protection is that you will not get taxed on more than a 10% gain per year. So it's going to cap out at 10% gain per year. No matter, market value could go up sky high, but that appraised value is only going to increase by 10% per year every year until it gets to whatever the market value is. And then as long as there's not more than 10% gain per year, those numbers will be even. So one last word on this. They just chose the wrong word. They should not have used the word appraised. If instead they would have said homestead capped value, most of the confusion out there would be gone. I go into detail on these numbers and exactly what they mean on another video, and I'm going to include a link here alongside this video so that you can go deeper on that if you want. Okay, land market and improvement market. This is your improvement value, land value. These numbers are almost completely irrelevant, okay? Let me just tell you what it is. Improvement value is a theoretical number that says if we could remove your house from the land that it's sitting on and sell the structure independently, this is what they think it's worth. The only problem is that nobody is out there removing the structure and selling it separately, okay? The land is the same thing, but just opposite. If you could sell the land without the house, then this is what the land would be worth. The way we figure out what your house is worth is by trying to determine what a buyer is going to pay for it, okay? And so any attempt for the appraisal district or an appraiser or Zillow or a realtor or whoever, any attempt to try and come up with the value of your house is just a study of what buyers are paying for similar houses recently. That's it. And so that's what the total market value is. I could go a little deeper on that, but these numbers are pretty irrelevant. I would just completely ignore them. Let's keep going. I'm going to move a little faster. You got the owner information, deed date. This is more than likely when you bought the house. It could be the last time you refinanced it, or if you filed a trust or something on your house, it could be that date. Then we've got tax agent. This should say my name. If it doesn't, then I'm going to need you to go and fill out the form again. freetaxprotest.com is if you fill that form out, we will file the paperwork for you and get that on there. Let's see here. We'll go over this stuff in just a second. Over here, we've got, let me just talk about square footage for just a second. You've got year built. Down here, you've got square footage. The square footage here is quite possibly different than the square footage that was advertised when you bought your house, and that's okay. All right, I would give it about 100 to 150 square foot tolerance for it to still be considered normal and within a tolerable range. Okay, the reason why that happens is because your walls are only so thick, or they're so thick, and so the appraisal district may measure from the center of that wall. An appraiser going out to measure, they may actually measure just the perimeter of your house, and so those measurements can have a little bit of some discrepancy in the methodology on how they measure that. Okay, let's see here. We'll go. Let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go here and Google. We're going to Google Tarrant County Tax Assessor. Let's see, and then you do property search. So here it is right here. This is the page we're going for. So that did you catch that? Look at what we Googled, and then it's going to be the second result down on my Google search at least. And what we're going to need is we're going to need this account number right up here. Copy that, and we're going to go here, check that box. And unless you're a robot, then you stick that in there. And I will show you how to do the math on this. So let's see here. This property is that one right there. You just click to open it and get into the details. And now this is going to give you all sorts of good stuff. You can have your e-statement, see your actual tax bill. This is not your value notice. Okay, this is your tax bill, the bill that came out in October this past year. You're going to get another one in October. You can sign up for electronic paperless statements, that sort of thing. You can look at all the prior years to see how much you paid in taxes the prior years. But this is the thing I want to come to right now is this tax estimator. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to see these values right here reflected on this tax estimator. Okay, and you just want to make sure that all this stuff is correct. And what I would do is I would go by the number. I wouldn't go by the words. See how this says City of Fort Worth? Watch what this says, Fort Worth City. Okay, so it's a little bit off. Just use the numbers, you'll be fine. And you can experiment. How much would you be paying in taxes if you had a homestead exemption, or if you had over 65, or if you didn't? Okay, and then you press submit, and it's going to tell you how much you're going to be paying in tax. Okay, so I just want to show you that. These are the folks that actually receive the tax revenue that you pay. It doesn't go to the federal government or the state government. When you pay your property taxes, it goes to the city, the county, local school district, and then whoever else has got their hand in the pot. So there you go. Let's scroll up here. Pretty boring stuff that you can find anywhere, and then you've got some downloads and some printouts. So guys, that is it. That's all the information that you've got there. That's all the information you're going to find on your blue form. You can look at previous years by looking just down this chart right here, and that is it. This is your estimator right here. This is going to be a much more accurate estimation than anything you'll receive anywhere else. If you have any questions at all, please just reach out, let me know, email protest@chandlercrouch.com, and we will take care of you. Thank you so much. It's our pleasure to serve you. Have a good one.